Hello and welcome back. Last I left off, I was really just getting into building up my whole, just everything really. Um, it's finally all coming together kind of deal. Um, Still having a bit of issues with the farming. As you can tell, my drinks are really low, and I don't have any straw, which is starting to become an issue. But it is summer, so I should theoretically be able to get some straw going. I am again making wine in the off chance that I don't. I have plenty of food for the winter, so it's just the summer or the drink that I'm really worried about. Um, but yeah, we're gonna give it a few days before I really start worrying and maybe just have to just suspend my other farms to focus on these ones. But as the last video showed, I did plant all my wheat, so there's really nothing else I can do. The only thing I can do is get more farmers and have them level up to farm faster, because that's becoming the issue or it will become the issue during the summer. My crops will grow so fast that I'm not farming them fast enough. So I have 4 farmers. 2 of them were from the beginning. We're just hoping now. Um, but I really want all these things to be finished. So I'm gonna let them just kind of do what they do and build everything. And once I've built every single workshop, I will then start replacing roads. I'll start building a house for everybody to live in. I'll start putting like crates and stuff here. I'll actually probably make my own little like warehouse kind of. It's gonna be like a tall warehouse, and I'll probably have another building over here where I have like all the workshops that I'll move them to, and then I will have each floor, I will put particular things there. So say I have like a lumber mill, so, just cranking out planks, I'll stash all my wood there. So when my gnomes start cleaning up, which they will, once they start cleaning up, they'll put the wood in that spot specifically so that the people working there don't have to run all over the place to get particular things. But that will be for the future. Right now, I just really am not going to worry about that because I just shouldn't. And as I said, that's something for the future. I really would like to get all these farms started. I gotta remember which one this is. Apple. Okay. And yeah, I just want everything to kind of be set up and ready. I gotta remember here. I do not pick for. Okay, it's just the last 2, or the first and the last. Yeah, it's. I just want everything to be ready, so I can kind of. I mean, I won't because I'm doing a let's play. But if I wanted to, I could go, cook dinner real quick, and just everything's already ready. I have a bunch of things kind of queued up, or things are automatic for the gnomes that I don't have to be present for them to do whatever they need to do. However, at this current moment, that is not the case. I actually need to be quite attentive to what they are doing, because things are either not happening quick enough, or they're happening so quick that I'm really not ready for it yet. So, like I said, some of the biggest stuff is I want them to. This person right here is not wasting, is occupying so much of my time because they're using a crude workshop to make things, which is fine. But I really need, I think this is, the sawmill. I really need the sawmill to be built. Or for the sawmill to be built, I need a not stone cutter, a stone mason, so they can make a saw blade. Or a stone mason, I need to have a stone cutter because that's how I get blocks. It's just, overall, I need the saw blades so the sawmill can cut planks fast. Then I don't need a crude workshop anymore. I think I can make everything chisel. Everything that this place can make can be made other places. And I can actually deconstruct it and not worry about it. Because it is a giant waste of time later on when I could be using other workshops. But right now, it's like the thing I need. I could build another crude workshop, which is a possibility, and I've done it in the past. I've never found the payoff to be that worth it because I got two people working on the same thing, but nobody's doing like, whatever this person's taking away from wood, planting trees or farming or whatever they happen to be taking away from. It's just it's kind of a waste of time in my opinion. So I'd like to keep the person doing that, and yeah, eventually they'll make everything I need them to make. And as they make planks, then people will bring planks over here and build the table. But people aren't really worried about that because none of the other stuff is ready anyway, and I'm not really. I'd like for it to be done, but it's not. So. Unfortunately, I think I had talked about this last time, my yaks did die. That happens. It does. Later on, I will start building into, not building into, I guess. I'll construct a house and I'll get a personal quarters for somebody I want to trade with. I think, yeah, it's diplomacy. I'll have them come over. In the stock game, no mods or anything, the first place is a merchant city state. There's two other ones, I think, maybe even three, but I'm not sure. I know there's a mining colony and a lumber camp. Obviously, the mining colony will have more, like, ore and stone and stuff for you to buy from them, and the lumber camp will have more of the logs and stuff. And actually, for some reason, it gave me every log, and it shouldn't have. It should only have given me like one or two, and I should have to trade to get the other saplings, but it's fine. 6 1/2 dozen the other to me, but basically, yeah, I could have done that. Or I would have to, rather, in the future, build up the personal quarters to have somebody come over. There's some requirements for a lot of this stuff. I think 950 is the max worth you need to worry about. So as your worth gets bigger, better or more places will become available to you. As your worth gets bigger and bigger, there's milestones. I don't remember what the milestones are, but they want you, or you're only able to have people come and visit. Like, you'll only be able to keep the diplomacy or the diplomat in your kingdom if you have a certain level of worth. And the max I remember reading is 950. So basically, I put a bed, a chair, a table, a dresser, a cabinet, and a statue. If that doesn't push it over 950, it should. Your statue should be easily half of that, regardless, even if it's copper and it becomes a really bad one. You should be fine. If not, put another statue. And I basically easily get to about 1100. And that's also how I build my quarters, because the higher the worth, the better the sleep and rest and everything they get. And the better sleep and rest they get means that the better sleep and rest they get basically means they'll work longer and harder for you. Now, I'm just going to clear all the trees. I don't know that my guys are going to come around and do it anyway, but I'm telling them to, so that if they happen to plant everything and are just chilling and doing nothing, they can go and cut these trees. So yeah, they're going to actually prioritize the trees. It doesn't actually matter whether I prioritize the trees or not. Before, I just needed the trees to be taken care of. Because I needed to be able to build stuff. And I'm actually going to have to do the same thing for all these crops, but I'm going to wait till summer for that, or maybe even fall, depending on how my farms and crops and everything are doing. But I'm not worried about it now. I'm not building anything. I don't even have all my workshops built. As you see, they basically have made no progress on building any of them, and that will take forever. And eventually, I won't even notice it, but I'll get the sawmill, and things will just be being cranked out, and I won't even realize it. And the other issue with it is the person constructing probably has a really low construction level. Because they're fresh and I haven't done too much constructing. And as you see, they're storing tables here and chairs, which I will eventually need for everything. But really, until then, they're just gonna keep making planks and stuff, and cranking stuff out, and this guy still needs a chisel and a workbench. The problem I have here is this person is making the chairs, then they're gonna make the workbenches, then they'll make the chisels. So pretty much nothing gets done completely, but I'll have all the chairs I need, and then I'll have all the workbenches I need, and then eventually they'll start making the final piece, and just things will get built really fast. And it's an issue I've had every single time. I can tell them to build. I can micromanage them and be like, no, I need you to build a chisel now. Do it. And they'll do it. And then obviously when they get all three, they'll put them there. I'm in no rush for that because, as I said, my priority is my farms. I already have my distillery up, so I don't need to worry about drinks later on. And I still have a lot of clearing to do. And really, in reality, I still have all this mining I need to do, and my worth is skyrocketing because I'm mining and just stuff sitting on the ground. So there's still things that I'm doing. It's not like I'm wasting time, and that person's just sitting there. The other issue is actually, funnily enough, I used to micromanage and get all this stuff built, and it sounds really cool. You got everything built. You don't have to worry about anything. Well, my worth during the first winter was 500,000. I had way too many gnomes to even know what to do with, and I actually ended up starving because I hadn't properly worried about my food and everything. So that's why I take such a I guess what's the word, paranoia, almost like this ridiculous amount of caution to make sure that my food stocks are high and everything else can. I got time. As long as my gnomes are alive and fine, I got time. And that's kind of where I'm focusing right now. Anyway, thanks for checking the video out. I will continue to make more videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. We're getting somewhere, slowly but surely, and we'll get there. We definitely will. So, yeah, thanks for checking out.